This is the Weather Xtreme video, the morning edition for Tuesday, the 6th of November. It's Election Day. I'm James Spann, kind of gray and overcast, but hey, a reminder, you know what Saturday is. It's spotter training. We want you to be there. If you watch these videos, you're probably a weather weenie. And yeah, I know you've probably been trained before, but I'll say it again. You need to be trained every year. I promise you'll learn something new at Storm Alert Extreme. I think the most exciting part of this year's program is the dual polarization radar session by Kevin Laws of the National Weather Service in Birmingham. It's going to be a great day. We start at 9 at the BJCC in downtown Birmingham. You don't need to register. You don't need to do anything. Just show up. If you have kids that love weather, bring them. They'll love it. And we'll get you out by the time the Alabama football game gets off. And if you want to, you can go to the Alabama International Auto Show at no cost. How's that for a deal? So we'll see you Saturday. A little foggy in Tuscaloosa. That's our sky cam looking over the Hugh Thomas Bridge. Kind of damp and drizzly and foggy. Low clouds this morning. Temperatures are in the 40s. There's the sky cam on the campus of the University of Montevallo. And look at the sky cam down in Daphne on the eastern shore of Mobile Bay, and you can see the low clouds hanging over the city there. Well, there's the deal. The energy is rotating through Alabama this morning. The bulk of the really heavy rain is now east of here, but we'll have a cloudy, damp day today, maybe a touch of light rain or drizzle in spots. Morning temperatures are in the 40s, very consistent across the state. A couple of spots down to the southeast in the low 50s, but we won't get out of the 50s today, with clouds, and again, maybe a touch of drizzle in spots. And around the nation, I'd say temperatures are seasonal. We don't see anything bitterly cold showing up around the nation this morning. That's the radar at 5:04, still a touch of light rain over East Alabama. The bulk of the rain is over in Georgia. In fact, they've got some thunderstorms near Douglasville and Peachtree City as those move on to the east, but nothing showing up over West Alabama. Watch warning map, we've got a winter storm watch for much of Montana. And for their friends on the eastern seaboard, we've got high wind watch for this nor'easter that's coming up, coastal flood watch, and they'll be watching that very carefully. That's the last thing they need, but it's going to sideswipe those guys through midweek here. Hey, look at this. This is the day 4 through 8 severe weather outlook. Day 5 is Saturday, and the guys at SPC have a risk defined for parts of Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri, and Minnesota. And then the course question is, will we have a risk Monday next week? And we'll talk about that as we look at modeling. And the QPF chart. Now, this counts the rain we had last night. This started at 6 o'clock last night. This goes on through 6 o'clock Saturday evening, and this shows about a half-inch here. But again, the bulk of that we had last night. We'll check modeling. This is the 06Z GFS. We're back on standard time. We get the data an hour earlier, so we can show you the 06Z run. This is valid at noon today. The energy is over South Georgia, and that'll be the one that spins up the nor'easter. We note more energy coming down the backside of the trough, and that might make it rain a little bit tonight. There's the surface chart at midday today. The low that will be the nor'easter is forming off the coast of the Carolinas. We're cloudy, and again, measurable rain, I'd say, is unlikely today, but again, you might have some drizzle to deal with. Thought we'd run through the high-resolution NAM for tonight. This is valid at midnight tonight. And look at that. You can see light rain showing up over parts of north and northeast Alabama. Looks like the better chance of rain will be along and east of I-65 with this feature. So tonight there could be more rain. And then tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock, that rain is pretty much out of here. So we'll clearly mention a chance of rain tonight. And then tomorrow at midday, this is at noon, it's just going to be windy and pretty cool. Look at the 540 line down to almost Birmingham. And that's mainly because of cold air aloft. But still, we won't get out of the 50s. We'll forecast gradual clearing. It's going to be a slow process, but I think the sun should peak out tomorrow afternoon. And there's the nor'easter that's off the Jersey coast, like they really need that. Thought I'd check the snow potential with this thing. This is the snow through midday Thursday, and you can see if the high-resolution NAM is correct, there could be snow in New Jersey, down into New York City maybe. And that's always, these nor'easters are a nightmare to forecast, that rain-snow line, you know, how far inland that thing is. But this is suggesting the snow could be awfully close to the coast, so it's going to be cold and windy and just raw up there. All right, we'll take a look at Thursday. The nor'easter is just below the Rhode Island coast. But Thursday should be a pretty nice day. It's going to be cold in the morning. We'll start the day in the 30s. We'll climb up to near 60. Friday, same deal. We'll be cold in the morning with 30s, but we warm up into the upper 60s. And the sky should be bright and sunny on Thursday and Friday. And there's Saturday as we start the weekend. Look at the trough in the west. Boy, it's a whopper. We got ridging here, so Saturday should be mild and dry. We should see a high close to 70. In fact, the GFS is showing 71, but boy, look at the winds howling out there. Oklahoma and Kansas, Missouri, Iowa, Minnesota around that deep surface low that's over on the Nebraska-South Dakota border, and cold air flooding behind that thing. Potential for a big snowstorm there over parts of Montana, North Dakota. We'll go to Sunday. And in advance of that, look out for some strong storms. Now, this run is farther north than previous runs. That's the reason those guys at SPC have the risk from Kansas on north. The better dynamic forcing will be up that way. And we'll go to Monday. And again, we've seen all kind of looks. This run, the trough is not as sharp on Monday, and that would kind of lessen the chance of any major severe weather issues. There's a look at the surface chart. This, by the way, is Monday evening at 6 o'clock. And it's got a batch of showers and storms coming in here. And behind it is pretty cold. It's a 1,031 millibar high. So this would suggest, yes, maybe a squall line, some strong storms, but, no major tornado problem or severe weather problem. But understand, this will change again. It's just very early. It's still almost a week out. And then on Tuesday, the storms are east of here, and we turn cooler. I thought I'd check the European look. This is Monday evening, and European does not have the trough as sharp as the GFS. And again, that would not really suggest a major severe weather problem here. So still more questions than answers about this deal early next week. Go out there a few more days. This is the 17th. Pretty good-looking trough there, and that will bring a batch of showers and storms, and that could feature some strong storms. No doubt, as we get into mid-month, we're entering a period that could be kind of stormy at times, which is what you expect in November. And the end of the forecast, this is the 21st of November, and a little energy just north of here. It suggests a few showers, but nothing especially heavy if that happens to be correct. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes on the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock today. And don't forget to watch us on ABC 3340 News this evening and all the election coverage and all that. News folks, this is their big day. They'll be on, of course, our regular times are 4, 5, 6, and 10, but they'll be on the live stream and the television throughout the night. That's it. Have a great day. Enjoy the day. Vote, and God bless.
Does your weatherman have a face for radio? ABC 3340's James Spann may be hair-challenged, but he sure is entertaining, especially when he teams up with everyone's favorite radio duo, Rick and Bubba. From the radio airwaves to the small screen, it's the Rick and Bubba TV show 5 days a week. Watch Rick and Bubba along with ABC 3340 Chief Meteorologist James Spann, Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. on the Nashville Network, provided by ABC 3340.